Okay, this video is about a very controversial diet currently, which is hilarious to say that there's a controversial diet, but is the carnivore diet. And if you haven't heard of this, it's exactly what it's named, is that you only eat meat. You only eat red meat on this diet, and it's essentially an elimination diet because you eat nothing but red meat, so you know exactly what's going into your body and what's causing positive or negative effects. And for me, after all of this, you think, okay, what kind of an idiot would do this diet? And I decided I needed to be that idiot. So I did it for 4.5 months. And at the end of it, I am very pleased. I'm not going to say that obviously this is something that I would do for the rest of my life, and I don't recommend that you do it for the rest of your life. And that's not because I think it's potentially harmful. I think it's in large part because there are other ways to go about this that are not so restrictive. I did this specifically because I had allergies to things I previously didn't have allergies to, or that I had gotten rid of before and recently came back. And that was an issue for me because I put in a ton of work trying to fix my gut and undo all of the medicinal damage that I'd done over time, over my entire childhood, because I took tons of medications for illnesses and for asthma and for did digestive damage with medications. And that can happen to basically anybody. And I'm worked really hard to undo all of that, and recently my allergies came back, and so I thought, okay, well, I'm going to tackle this with this new diet. It's a fad diet, and I'm going to see how it goes, because like anything, I try it for 3 months or more, and if it works, then I keep doing it. If it doesn't work, then I don't do it. And what I realized is that I had allergies to foods I didn't know I had allergies to. I would immediately start sneezing when I would have limes. I would immediately start sneezing when I had milk. I would immediately start sneezing when I had oranges, and bananas made my throat swell up and my tongue swell up. So the kind of thing that you otherwise wouldn't recognize because you're eating a whole variety of foods. Now, when you limit your diet to just meat, you think, okay, this caused my reaction. That's what it is. I can't eat that. That's the major benefit to this diet. It allows your system a break from all of the potential damages that come in from foods that otherwise seem very benign. I didn't expect to have these allergies. I was really surprised when I found out that I had these allergies, and I was really disappointed because those are foods I really like. I literally did the lime test 6 times before I finally admitted that it was the lime. I put lime in water, I put lime in whatever, and it was the lime giving me digestive issues and making me sneeze. So you have to do these tests, and a very restrictive way in doing it, and it's pretty fail-safe, is the carnivore diet. Now, why does this work for other people who have severe issues like allergies or autoimmune diseases or even depression and things like that? It's because your system is inflamed. And this is a theory, plenty of theories going around, but this is one that made sense to me, is that your system is inflamed, and chronic inflammation can cause a host of issues that manifest themselves, whether that be mentally, physically, your skin, your digestive health, anything can be a result of inflammation, chronic, that is, because acute is good, chronic inflammation is terrible, you don't want it. And that can come from stress, it can come from poor sleep quality, it can come from anywhere. And this diet basically eliminates the digestive inflammation that would come from eating stressful foods that can cause an allergic response. So it's really beneficial in that manner. But the reason that I don't recommend it for everyone is because it's not truly that enjoyable, and the people who tell you, yeah, it's the best, are kind of just becoming dogmatic, and they say, like, this is all I need. Well, yeah, technically maybe it's all you need, but there are other ways to go about it, such as what I realized after 4 to 5 months of eating this way, is that I could prevent some of my allergies, the allergic responses, I should say. I could prevent those or lessen them to a large degree by eating raw egg yolks. Now, if raw egg yolks are something that I just completely eliminated from my diet, I would have never realized this relationship. When I consumed coffee at any time of the day, I would have an allergic response. If I had eaten meat beforehand, I had an allergic response. Now, if I consume coffee after having raw egg yolks, just the yolk, I'm totally fine. Same thing with lime, same thing with food allergens, as if I have these raw egg yolks beforehand. So this is something that, one reason why I wouldn't necessarily recommend this diet for everyone, or at least for an extended period of time, is that there are more intelligent ways of going about this type of elimination diet. But this is a way that if you just want to do it and be done having any allergic response, you need to go back to the basics. This is a great way to do it. I don't recommend it for an extended period of time. I did it for 4 or 5 months and I suffered no negative health effects. I slept better. Everything improved. Everything improved except my allergic response to those food allergens, which were definitely mitigated by consuming egg yolks. I cannot stress that enough. And I'll go into an entirely different video about why egg yolks are so beneficial. But suffice to say for now, the carnivore diet has tons of benefits. It's fantastic if you're trying to do a really strict elimination diet because it allows you to know exactly what's going in, what comes out, and what is giving you positive results and what's giving you, the negative things like allergic responses, digestive issues. For me, sneezing was my primary indicator, and sleep quality as well was a very negative aspect. But do I recommend the carnivore diet? Yeah, I do. It's a nutcase thing to try, and you will be extremely antisocial because of your eating habits. And that's how it works. If you want to fix your digestion, you want to fix whatever ails you, you got to try some things out for a little while and find out what works for you and what doesn't. But this diet is something that, in large part, I would say, if you are on medications for allergies, if you have digestive issues daily, try this at least for 2 weeks and give yourself an idea of what it feels like to be in good health, and then gradually add back in those foods that you previously enjoyed but may have given you allergic responses. Do it for 2 weeks, truly 2 weeks, and you'll feel a difference, and hopefully you'll be able to recognize what you can tolerate and what you can't. I'll make more videos on this because there are specific things that go into this diet that are really interesting and that I would like to take a perspective on that's not dogmatic, because I do believe that some of these carnivore dieters are eating meat just because they want to be opposite to vegans, which I don't like vegans either, but I don't eat carnivore because I hate vegans, and that's how some people are approaching this. Any dogma attached to your food is just silly. I mean, if you're not eating to be healthy as your primary goal, then you're eating for no reason at all. It's really dumb. Anyway, that's all. Before I go on a rant that is totally unnecessary and unrelated to a carnivore diet, I'll stop there. Obviously subscribe. I really like making these videos. It's fun, and I need to make them because I can't shut up about this, and I have an internal monologue talking about it anytime, any day of the week. So I'll just put these out there and hope that somebody sees them, family, friends. If this helps you in some way, I'm really happy. For me, it's just fun. It's fun to figure this stuff out. So hopefully you'll come back, learn something, and yeah, that's all. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.